what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Unsigned518's Weekend Spotlight. I'm your host, BJ Schwinghammer. And holy crap, happy Thursday! Happened so quickly. I talk about that all the time. I should probably talk about something else. But anyways, I should. So here it goes. I have been officially added to the Metroland's list of podcasts on the Metroland site. So you know I've made it, folks. I've made it. I've made it to the top of the mountain. For those of you who are unfamiliar with how to get to podcasts on the Metroland site, you just go to the Metroland.com, go to departments on the top of the screen, go to podcasts, and you'll see Mistress of None, which is Aaron Hark's podcast, Unsigned518, which of course is Andy Scullin's. Then you'll see me, Unsigned518's Weekend Spotlight with BJ Schwinghammer. Yeah! And also just added is the podcast called Two Normal People with Angelina Valente, which is turning out to be an amazing interview with interesting individuals, and she does such a great job at it. And it's Two Normal People, TOO. So there you go. So that's where you can find us. You know, go to Metroland.com, departments, podcasts, boom, there we are. Anyways, enough of that plug. Or not, who knows. Single Cut North on Friday was absolutely amazing. It was Four Dead Kings, Erie, and Shortwave Radio Band, and man, that was a hell of a show. There was a special moment of Chad Fluelling doing a thing for his wife Megan, and John from Shortwave was doing the drumming for Erie as Chad did his thing. I'm not going to tell you too much about it. You can ask around. Ask around and you'll find out. It was sweet. Everybody was crying. It was amazing. Four Dead Kings was outstanding, so if you guys are listening to this, well done. Erie's always awesome. I could tell you guys you're great, but you guys already know that. Shortwave was fantastic, and I ended up doing a song for them, which you know, anybody that knows me knows that is just one of the most fun things to do in my life. And it was just a really cool show. Everybody was just on top of their game. The crowd was amazing. Of course, it's single cut, so the beers were amazing, the drinks were amazing. I brought my skateboard, my Shortwave Radio Band skateboard. If you guys haven't checked that out, you go to Mist Merch. You'd be surprised how many bands are on that, but we're going to talk about Shortwave right now. So they've got some great shirts, as usual. They have some of the best shirts I've seen from a band. And the skateboard, which is awesome. I bought one, I got it all decked out, I got some sweet grip tape, and I was riding it around, so they had me bring it up on stage for their set. And yeah, check out Mist Merch, Shortwave Radio Band, they got great stuff there. And also, everybody's merch was pretty strong. Like, Erie's merch was awesome, so many great shirts, and you got some cool stickers, one of which went on my skateboard. Anyways, oh, and look for our deck coming from Forensic Polaroids. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my posts. Forensic Polaroids just put out an awesome skate deck that you absolutely must check out. From what I understand, the artist that did the skate deck is a goddamn genius. But you know what? You don't even have to take my word for it. You can just go and check it out. You'll love it. Yeah, so, Jesus, Thursday already. Oh, and by the way, this is the week that Twilight Drive is at the Strand Theater with opening band Lounge Act. They go on it. It starts at 8. I think the doors probably open around like 7:30, something like that. And if you've never been to the Strand, what a great time to go. Because the Strand is an amazing venue. It's an amazing place. And you get to see Twilight Drive, which is an amazing band. So go check that out. That is on the 17th. So I think that is Friday. So that's it. That's my plug for that. And I love you guys. And I can't wait for you guys to play there, because the Strand is such an amazing place. Anyways, going into it, and just because I've become accustomed to doing so in the past few weeks, I've started playing a pick of the week. I'm not sure if I'm going to call it my pick of the week or Schwinghammer's pick of the week, but yeah. So last week I did Dryer, one of my favorite classic songs from them. This week, I'm doing JB, aka Dirty Moses, again, because that gentleman is amazing. And one of my favorite songs is going to be the one that I'm going to be playing. So this is off the new album, Punctuation, and this track is called Ghosts.
Bit into a moon rock now. face. Microdosing took me to Mars, I can't feel my face. I'm feeling out of place, but I just ride the wave. I'm not coming down, I kinda like this phase. I don't really smoke, I like my lungs clear. Super Mario on these shrooms, I feel like someone's here. Who's there? Hey, who's that? Paranoia setting in, I got something to fear. Nah, I'm just in my feelings and shit is getting weird. I'm like Pac-Man on these edibles. Now I'm seeing ghosts. Now I'm seeing ghosts. Now I'm seeing ghosts. I'm like Pac-Man on these edibles. Now I'm seeing ghosts. Now I'm seeing ghosts. Now I'm seeing ghosts. Got me doing the most. Popcorn will never be the same. The butter went straight to my brain. These brownies, I can't forget the taste. Washed it down with the cool bev. Now I feel no pain. This is insane. My mind and my heart starts to race. I'm trying to keep up with this pace. My pressure's all over the place. My lady called the ambulance. I can see the fear in her face. Wait, I'm about to plateau. Everything is moving mad slow. Please give me some water, cause it feels like there's some cotton in my throat. I don't want choke, no, nope, yeah, this is apropos. Heightened extrasensory perception got me laughing, yo. Might have to hit the bathroom as this passes through my soul. I probably should've smoked, whoa. I'm like Pac-Man on these edibles. Now I'm seeing ghosts. Now I'm seeing ghosts. Now I'm seeing ghosts. I'm like Pac-Man on these edibles. Now I'm seeing ghosts. Now I'm seeing ghosts. Now I'm seeing ghosts. Got me doing the most.
All right, that was Ghosts from JB, aka Dirty Moses, off the new album Punctuation. Yeah, if you haven't checked that album out, check it out. It's got so much good stuff on it. That guy really puts himself well into his work and his music. So you'd be foolish to not check that out. And JB, if you're listening to this, seriously, dude, it's such a good album. I love it so much. Let's see. And this week, outside the Strand Theater, Saturday is like the day. You know, Saturday is like the day that's got some great stuff going on. First, we got two things going on Saturday. So once again, it's a split thing. So good luck trying to choose because it's going to be tough. First off, you've got No Fun in Troy at 7 p.m. You've got Sophie's Body, Senior Living, Pink Lady, and Arrow Through Me. And over the past few weeks, if you've been listening to mine or Andy's podcast, Arrow Through Me has been brought up a bunch of times and for a very good reason. So, but actually, since Arrow Through Me has been featured a few times, I decided to go with Pink Lady because I had actually never heard their music and I started listening to it and I'm like, ooh, this is really good. So off their latest album, Americans Eating Hot Dogs, which is a fantastic name for an album. So whoever named that, well done. And this track is called Intimate Width. Alright, that was Intimate Width from Pink Lady off their new album, Americans Eating Hot Dogs. And moving forward so the next one is down in Averill Park. So the Town Tavern in Averill Park at 9 p.m. I think it goes from 9 to midnight. You've got Thaddeus Key and Zeffler. So that is Matt from the Sugarholds, second band that he does bass on. So if you're into more like an alt-country kind of thing, this is definitely your bag, because, you listen to the album, it's an older album at this point, and I'm sure they've got some new stuff cooking, but it's a great album. So, off their 2017 self-titled album, this is Zeffler, and the track is Never Know.
We talked so many hours, I never knew you were that lonely, and now your dreams are sour. Could you ever love me only? I never know, no, I never know, never know. I found the words that I wanted to say. I never know, no, I never know, never know. I only hope that you wanted to stay. And here I sit and wonder, wanna show you how it could be, and all the way I'm under when you are so far from me. I never know, no, I never know, never know. I found the words that I wanted to say. I never know, no, I never know, never know. I only hope that you wanted to stay. And now I'm here without you. I'll make it through another day. No, now I will never doubt you, but hold on in this endless free. I never know, no, I never know, never know. I found the words that I wanted to say. I never know, no, I never know, never know. I only hope that you wanted to stay. We talked so many hours, I never knew you were that lonely, and now your dreams are sour. Could you ever love me only?
Alright, that was Never Know from Zeffler off the 2017 self-titled album. Once again, if you like alt-country, this is your jam. So go see it. Yeah, Averill Park, 9 p.m. at the Town Tavern. Do it. You may very well see me kicking around. So you can high-five me, and high-five Matthew and everybody else in the band. And, yeah. And now we're, jeez Christ, so quick. On to our segment with Our Band Show. Our Band Show, of course, doing some of the best work in the 518 and giving bands that you love or haven't heard of yet the rockstar treatment. So let's check in with them. So guys, what is going on with Our Band Show this week?
Thank you, BJ, and welcome into Our Band Show. Patrick W. Huber here, and the entire crew here at Our Band Show had an amazing opportunity this past weekend. We geared up with our cinema cameras, loaded into a venue Friday night, and recorded an entire evening of music. This took place at Assembly in Kingston, New York, as part of the O Positive Music Festival. O Positive is a nonprofit healthcare access organization powered by communities who share the belief that healthcare is a community responsibility and creativity is essential to collective health. The vibe was nothing short of amazing.
And no healthcare. No healthcare. I would rather you die than get healthcare. Some of you will be fired. But that all depends on your performance. So are you
We're pumped to have been part of such a fantastic event in our area and just want to shout it out as a potential place in the future for neighboring bands in the 518 to perform. With that said, we're still working on the recordings for this one, and we'll share it when it's ready. So let's turn this week to the spotlight and a band from New York City called Earthhound. Last December, this group of close friends that live apart from one another across New York came into the studio and blew our minds. Despite being spread out, they've created a process to make it all work.
So let's jump back into the Earthhound story here. Charles, when did you move back to the States?
In 2020.
2020. And did you immediately call the guys and say, hey, listen, we got to pick this thing back up? Or how did that happen?
Well, we were all friends, like, through all that time. You know, like, we'd talk every once in a while. And when I visited, like, over the years, like, he was in Colorado. I visited him in Colorado. And, you know, he moved to Albany, Kevin. So I visited him up there. So, like, we stayed in touch. We like, it wasn't like we only were, you know, musician friends. Like, we were friends, you know. Cool. So it wasn't like the first thing to do to go back into music. It just kind of happened because it just felt right, you know, to kind of play music again. So we just wanted to give it a try.
You guys were all back in the same area?
Yeah.
And why not hang out, right?
Exactly.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, like, Kevin, you know, moving upstate and keeping in touch with these guys, what has it been like for you throughout the journey of Earthhound?
Oh, it's been great. When we originally stopped playing, I tried a couple other bands, but nothing really stuck. And we always say there's nothing like playing in a band with your friends. It's so much easier because you know each other better. So getting back to it's been great.
Yeah, and you know, even though you guys are all back in a central location, you're still kind of far apart. Maybe that's a theme, huh? I mean, you guys all meet centrally here in the Hudson Valley, which is all of your home at one point in time. But how do you make it work now that, you know, you live in Queens, Charles, and Kevin, you're from the Capital Region?
Oh, we found a practice space kind of in between Queens and Albany called the Hodgepodge.
Shout out to Carl.
Yeah, Carl from the Hodgepodge. It's a great little spot, very affordable. And so we just meet up once a month, once every 2 months, and send demos to each other in the meantime so that when we meet up, we have a foundation ready to go.
Just another example of how if there's a will, there is a way. Hard work and organization can pay off when performing as a musical entity. This week's theme, if I had to sum it up, is that music comes from across the entire state. And to continue that notion, we're going to play Earthhound's song, Holiday in the City.
Turn around and see a gun in your face. Just another holiday in the city. Roll around and feel bad to the rib. Just another holiday in the city. Thinking, killing time. Hot pavement, cold crime. Wait, hold up, don't cross the line. Not thinking, killing time. I lost it all, the fortune and fame. Just another holiday in the city. Might just be the right one for me. It's just another holiday in the city. Not thinking, killing time. Hot pavement, cold crime. Wait, hold up, don't cross the line. Not thinking, killing time. Holiday in the city. It's just another holiday in the city.
want to thank Earthhound for such an amazing performance on the show. We hope you check them out on our YouTube channel and look for clips of any band on our Instagram, both at Our Band Show. We also look forward to releasing our latest studio session with Wickham Falls and some of the recorded set from O Positive Festival with bands such as Overheard, Big Girl, and Wild Pink. Keep an eye on our socials, plus our website, ourbandshow.com, in the upcoming weeks for new information. Let's go back to BJ to hear about some more music to enjoy.
All right, awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, that was Our Band Show, doing the Lord's work. I'm not a religious person, but they're still doing it. You can see them on Facebook, Instagram, OurBandShow.com. You can go right to YouTube and see what they've been doing and just see their past episodes and everything like that. You'll be pleasantly surprised and amazed all at once. And now it is time for Hot Singles in Your Area. This is a list compiled by TJ Foster of Erie. He's got great musical taste across such a spectrum of genres. And the hot single in your area this week is Dayburn. So John Glenn, and I brought this up last episode, from Stellar Young and Like the Astronaut. This is another project he's doing that has a bit more heft to it. So the other ones are a lot more, melodic and calming and almost folky with like an electro kind of thing going on. This one has a lot more weight to it, so it's a little bit heavier, and it's so fun to listen to. And this is actually off Hollow Sounds Part 2, which has not released yet. So if you're familiar with Hollow Sounds Part 1, amazing album. Part 2 is still on pre-release and pre-order, so definitely get on that. And this track that TJ picked off it is Anemoia. right, that was Anamoya from Hollow Sounds Part 2 from Dayburn. Once again, it's pre-release and pre-order status, so get on top of that and just throw your money at them and get the album, because it is amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we are going to take a quick departure real quick. Andy Scullin himself has something to say. I don't even know what it is. It's just been requested that he's going to say a thing. So he's going to say a thing. Andy, what's up, man?
Weekend Spotlight, the weekend alright. The weekend Spotlight, the weekend alright. Andy Scullin is such a good dude, the kind of guy that it's easy to talk to. He's got some cool stuff he'd like to share with you. Yeah, you. It's the weekend, you know what you should do. It's the weekend Spotlight, the weekend alright. The weekend Spotlight, Unsigned518.
Hey, thanks, BJ. Yes, it's me. I'm back. I told you I would pop in every once in a while. I'm here with my friend Sammy Sativa from Capital District Cannabis and Wellness. How's it going, Sammy?
It's going awesome, Andy.
And you have an event coming up this weekend that was so cool and something so fucking near and dear to my heart, which is weed. I wanted to hear directly from you what was going on. So I guess what do you have going on this weekend?
We're having our second annual Harvest Festival through Capital District Cannabis and Wellness at our Schenectady location. About 15 plus cannabis vendors, a few non-cannabis vendors, CBD hand massages. We're going to be doing some bobbing for apples and then smoking out of them, contests,
Nice.
costume contests. It doesn't end there. So you come have some fun with us, maybe get a little high, some munchies, food truck, DJ, you name it, we're going to have it.
And so that's like a full, because you sent me the info. That's like it's starting at, what, 11 it looks like?
11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
on Saturday the 18th. Yes, 1650 Crane Street in Schenectady. It's going to be a very good
And all
time.
the good ones, like Jaunty and Heirloom, Umami, High Falls
Everybody,
Cannabis,
everybody.
Electroleaf, Dank, Revert. Oh, there's going to be a rolling contest?
Rolling contest. We're going to have even a little bit of cannabis fitness, some move it for munchies. And you never know who might stop by.
And that's going to be at the Schenectady location, right?
Correct. Our Schenectady location is 1650 Crane Street, Schenectady, New York. The event's going to be this Saturday, October 18th, 11 to 9.
And is there like any kind of like pre-sign up for it, or is it just kind of just show up and shit's going on?
Yeah, we're free. We're fun.
Yeah.
So if you want to just come and browse and check out the store and meet some vendors, meet us, get a little educated. If you want to come and partake, I may or may not have a huge bong, pumpkin bong that everybody's going to be smoking out of.
Nice.
So I might have already hit it a few times.
It's always really cool when the vendors get involved, you know, because it's nice to talk to the people directly responsible for the weed. You know, that's something about like events like these that I really like. And I used to be like in the craft beer industry, and it was kind of the same thing where I liked, you know, events where you get to talk to the people that make the stuff. So I think it's going to be really cool.
It is. They all come with goodies and merch and swag, and Pax is an awesome brand. They're from out west. They're going to be doing engravings. So
Ooh,
you can get a custom engraved vape pen, whatever you want it to say.
nice. What would
Yeah.
I didn't even know what I would want my custom engraved vape pen to say. Probably just like, if empty, please put do
Return to
something
Andy.
about it. Yeah, return to Andy full, please. Well, awesome. So I mean, I guess is there anything else you want to throw in there for this weekend?
Just that you better be there.
All right.
That we're going to see you.
Yeah, you know, I'm actually gonna try to make it out, because obviously that's right up my alley, and I wanna get over there and check it out, because I haven't been
It'll
to
be
this
a great time.
the Schenectady location yet.
Yes. And more locations to come in the future.
Yeah, that's exciting shit too. All right, well, cool. Well, Sammy, I'm gonna let you go, but like, feel free to obviously pop in anytime you want. You know, you're welcome to come on the show anytime with anything you got going on. I'm always happy to have you. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you for everything, Andy. You rock.
Woo! All right, BJ, back to you, man.
All right, well, there you go. Thanks a lot, man. And here we are. Oh, geez. We're nearing the end already. Metroland now. All right. Metroland is back. And if you want to go check out what's going on in your area as far as music and theater and all sorts of creative stuff, just go to the Metroland.com. It's just a cornucopia of the goings-on in the 518 and beyond. You can see them on Facebook and Instagram as well. And once, like I was saying before, if you go to Department and Podcasts, you'll see every podcast they have going on, of which I was just added to. So thank you, everybody, for adding me to the list of amazing people that are already doing stuff there. And physical copies. Don't forget about physical copies. The Metroland is back. It was there, making everybody happy. Then it was gone. That made everybody sad. And now it is back, thanks to Aaron Harks, Andy Scullin, TJ Foster. They helped resurrect this thing. And you can find it in all sorts of places. If you can't find it in your area, go to themetroland.com, go to contact, and see who carries it around you. And if you're listening to this and you go, Schwinghammer, God damn it, Schwinghammer, I want to start carrying the Metroland in my business. Well, that's no problem. If you go to themetroland.com and go to the bottom, there's just an area that says, start getting the Metroland. There's a little thing that's underlined that says here. You click on here, you fill out all the information, and you start to get the Metroland, which is an amazing thing because the Metroland, and it lets people know that you give a shit about where you live. You give a shit about what's going on in your area with people, all the various things that are going on in your area, and it lets people know that you're into it and you're into them. So if that's not a good reason to carry it, I don't know what is. But yeah, definitely, if you've been thinking about it, if you're on the fence, do it. Just jump off the fence, start carrying it. You will love it, I promise you. And that is it for me. That was like one of the quickest ones I think we've ever done. We've got some great music going on, and it was just a really quick episode. So I just wanted to say thank you once again for letting me just yammer on about local music to you. I really appreciate it. I hope you appreciate the people that I feature, because they are putting their hearts and souls into their music, just like everybody else in the area. Oh, and if you're looking to get in touch with me about, hey, Schwinghammer, we have a new album coming out. Hey, Schwinghammer, we have a new single coming out. Hey, Schwinghammer, we have a new band. We want you to listen to it. Just go on Insta, go to the Weekend Spotlight with no E's, so WKND Spotlight on Insta, and just let me know. We'll start putting stuff together. We'll get you on the podcast. We'll get your music out there. There's nothing I love more than doing that. So thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate it. You have a good weekend, all right? We all deserve it. And as usual, you stay cool, 518.
I'm calling shotgun. Where's the party tonight? Let's take a ride with Schwinghammer driving. It's the Weekend Spotlight.
Weekend Spotlight is a production of Unsigned518 and part of the Metroland Now network of podcasts. Unsigned518's Weekend Spotlight is produced by Andy Scullin and hosted by BJ Schwinghammer. Look for new episodes every week at themetroland.com and everywhere you stream podcasts.